Yeah, that one.
The one that I got free.
Yeah, so I'm taking a lot of the concepts from that and you know, making it better. Sometimes its ending is also just kind of trash. The ending is such a cop-out ending.
The ending of the game or the ending of the DLCs as a whole?
The ending of the whole story.
I mean, if the whole game's bad, I don't expect the ending to be any different.
I know, but it's just like, man.
It was very disappointing, considering this is, from what I heard, canonical to the Arkham series.
That is Arkham Knight Batman, yes.
Yeah, I'm ignoring that.
It is not canon in my eyes.
Exactly.
The Arkham series was better than this garbage.
Yeah. So, but still, like, I'm taking the whole. I mean, I kind of already hinted at that, and like, was very obvious about it to begin with.
Still in the loading screen.
I know. I just saw you pop in front of me. I thought it was the party invite. Anyway. Yeah. So.
1 second, I think this tea has gone bad. Tastes funky.
You know, what's the beer called? I already hinted at and like was like pretty obvious about the fact that I'm gonna be taking stuff from that and like making it better, making an actual storyline out of the out of these heroes being mind controlled. Also giving like a legitimate reason as to why Wonder Woman doesn't get mind controlled, even though pretty sure Brainiac would want Wonder Woman on her team. On his team, rather. Its team?
Look,
their team? I don't know what Brainiac is. Yeah, so the thing is, the divine... Basically, it's the divine power that like, kind of protects them. So anyone with any bit of divine power would be ultimately immune to it. So what he effectively does is... Well, he can't...
Okay, so War Dancer.
Yeah. There's also that... There's also, I will also just be honest about it, like...
oh joy, my sweet tea's gone bad, too.
How was it? While Captain America doesn't have any divinity to him, like, he does get his mind controlled, but he also says no.
He has strength of will, like Batman.
Yeah, you know those, you know what?
He would literally be a perfect Green Lantern.
Yeah, did you actually, and Darkus, I know you watched it, but, Drake, did you ever watch, Earth Mightiest Heroes?
I might have, but only one.
There's an arc where the Skrull invasion, right? The Skrulls go in, he gets kidnapped or captured or whatever, and just over the course of him, his imprisonment, he just ignores any demands that they have. They keep telling him to give them information, and he just says no. He just continues to actively say no.
Just never.
Also, these gloves make no sense.
How?
Don't worry about them.
Just look at... If you're curious, just look at the back of the gloves. Like, are they glued to my hand or something?
Yeah. What about that? Alright, time to get books.
Alright, let's get
around.
reading.
Ooh, a brightly colored book.
Wonder if it has
So does
pictures.
Long, long ago, when on an island on an island in the Northern Sea. There lived a Rogan man, by the name of Neunkrumpf. Neunkrumpf was a student of astrology, and he divined that a flood of terrifying proportions would soon sweep over the lands of Eorzea. So it was then that he built a gigantic ship, assembled a crew, and set sail for the imperiled realm. The flood arrived as foretold, and to their horror, the strangely churning waters drove the people towards the ocean. It was there, however, that Neunkrumpf's crew hauled them aboard his ark. But the danger had not passed. The towering wave approached, threatening to smash the vessel to pieces. With only moments to spare, Neunkrumpf wove a mighty spell of teleportation and shifted the entire ship to the safety atop Abalathia's spire. Refugees from the surrounding regions huddled there alongside them. But it was not long before disputes over dwindling supply of food led to violence and bloodshed. Saddened by the sight, Neunkrumpf gathered to him his crew and his grateful passengers, and abandoned the ark to those reddened peaks. They journeyed to the coast, and they built a new ship, intent upon returning to the northern seas. They landed on the beach of an island, settled upon that very spot. That settlement prospered and grew, and in time it became the city of Sharlayan, even to this day.
Okay.
Darkus.
Roads of Old, the colony. Many years ago, on the banks of Thaliak in the Dravanian hinterlands, a Sharlayan colony once thrived. This settlement was originally established as a mere outpost to study the ethereal sea in the year 1311 of the 6th astral era. Scholars dispatched to Eorzea found the facilities wanting, and the demands encouraged a gradual expansion in structures and services. As rumors spread of a growing community of academics, the area was further inundated with Eorzean students hoping to share in the renowned wisdom of the Sharlayans. 50 years later, the Forum passed a motion to recognize what had become a flourishing town as an official Sharlayan colony. Eorzean residents took to calling the colony itself Sharlayan, which led to no small amount of confusion when discussions turned to the subject of the motherland. In response, some Sharlayan inhabitants, if pressed for a name, would simply refer to it as Emporium. Following the Exodus, however, goblins and treasure hunters claimed for themselves a corner of the abandoned colony and gave it yet another name, Idleshire. The following chapters of the book go on to introduce the most prominent features of Idleshire. This book does not appear to contain additional information on the Forum or cover the history of Sharlayan Motherland in greater detail.
Alright. Let's see this book over here. This book looks old.
Time-worn tome.
Alright. Stewards of Wisdom.
Yep, that sounds like it.
During the chaos of a sixth umbral calamity, Archon Neunkrumpf, founder of Sharlayan, bore witness to the madness and savagery of men brought to the brink of despair. Upon raising a settlement on the island of Northern Empty, he instructed his people thus: renounce the ways of war, and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason. The Sharlayans took to heart the words of their savior, and henceforth served as stewards of wisdom, Upon a foundation of accumulated learning, they built a homeland unlike any other, a nation born from strength of minds rather than strength of arms. With knowledge of economics came shrewd training. With knowledge of agriculture came bountiful crops. Engineers brought wells and sewers, ending squabbles over water. Wealth with expertise could be bartered for wealth and coin, and the more of her wisdom spreads throughout the world, the more mankind as a whole thrive. And so it was that no matter the trials and tribulations of the age, the citizens of Sharlayan would live by their founders' teachings, for the sake of a better tomorrow, for the sake of a brighter star. They would eschew the tools of war, and with knowledge deliver the world. Okay. Interesting. Yep, there's 3 books.
Oh, one manual,
Hmm.
blue cover book.
Leather-bound tome.
Hmm.
Which of these books has the information we need?
I'm gonna take a look at the.
Yeah, I'm thinking leather-bound tome.
Actually, you know what? You can take that one. I'm gonna take the blue covered book.
Okay.
Drake, you get the manual.
Yay, I love
You get to read
manuals.
the textbook.
God.
The title on the spine reads
God.
An Introduction to the Heavens.
Forever 20 Summers.
Oh God, no.
The voice of a growing city.
Have you ever gazed at the skies above and contemplated the mysteries therein? I speak not of shifting cloud patterns, but of the vastness beyond, of the sun and the twinkling tapestry of the night. Some think the dome above us to be a finite space, yet amongst the leading thinkers of our age, one scholar's depiction of a boundless sea of stars is firmly taken root. Alas, this heavenly sea remains unreachable, unknowable destination. There are a few indeed who can explain, in satisfactory detail, why our own star is believed to revolve around the sun. It was a technologist of Alag who came closest to understanding the laws which govern the starry abyss. It was they who launched out and sought to expand beyond the earthbound existence. Having read their ancient ambitions, I wonder, is your interest in this hillside waxed or waned? What if I were to tell you that the eternal constellations were arranged differently in the past? That their positions continue to shift almost imperceptibly, but measurably, as we journey into the future. Would it shock you to learn the stars drift further apart? And may indeed do so forever? Are you eager to learn? This book is on the wrong subject. Search for ways to... I don't know, I think that's pretty cool.
My beloved seekers of knowledge, have you ever put learning before your health and neglected to feed and rest your body as you should? I too once engaged in such foolish practices, but one night engrossed in philosophical study, I had an epiphany. For all of world's mysteries that drive us to reckless abandon, we have so very few years of life in which to achieve our goals. Thus do I share with you this mantra. I am forever 20 summers young. The number itself is unimportant. You could be 19 or 23 or 40. Whatever age you are when you discover this manual, let that be the age you aspire to remain. Though mindful, healthfully living, will you extend the time available to spend upon your chosen research. Another day, another moon, another summer to grasp the greater truths you pursue. In the pages that follow, we will explore the secret of maintaining one's physical condition from a biological, assyriological, and arcane viewpoint. This is useless.
Yeah.
Alright, I think you might have the right book.
The voice of a growing city. In the years which followed the founding of Sharlayan, civic policy and other matters of import were decided at the Ecclesia, a public forum at which every citizen was eligible to speak. As the city's population grew, however, this format became increasingly impractical. The larger number of participants gave rise to ever longer debates, resulting in significant delays of vital resolutions. Various measures were introduced in an attempt to curtail protracted discussions, but in the year 201 of the 6th Astral Era, it was ultimately decreed that Sharlayan would transition to a new form of governance. The nation would now be led by a body of 99 members, citizens chosen from amongst their peers by means of a nationwide vote. Thus was the forum as we know it today conceived and created. You have gained fundamental understanding of Sharlayan history and the foundation of the forum.
Neum.
As if my character didn't already know that.
Right, yeah. I imagine you showed it to us.
Yep.
I had little knowledge of the governance.
Get ready for Cutted Synod.
Alright, waiting.
Waiting. A little more waiting.
Waiting.
Oh, cease.
Excuse me.
Alize, Gra.
Rats.
Sorry, were you kept waiting long? I wanted to make sure I'd borrow at least a few promising volumes. Alphino and Kryl should also be along shortly.
I was delayed in a similar fashion. As far as I can see, no titles in the Archon stacks mentioned the final day specifically. So we have no choice but to start with tangentially relevant tomes. If they are even that. That's better than what we've got. Well, all we have is just like cursory knowledge of the forum.
Mm-hmm.
At present, the plan is to skim through as quickly as we dare, and share our discoveries as we make them.
It would have been nice to invite everyone to the estate. Plenty of comfortable places to read and a ready supply of hot tea.
I was always quite fond of reading outside. But it's nothing about the little pleasures, is it? You miss your home.
It's been difficult. After our arrival, we managed to speak with one of the family servants and ask how things were. It seems our dear father has instructed the staff that even if Alphino and I were to return to Sharlayan, we were not to be allowed across the threshold.
That's shitty.
Mm-hmm.
A harsh measure indeed. I hope that our efforts to understand his position and that of the forum will help to lead to a reconciliation. Again, I feel like there's something more to this.
Yeah, there's definitely something more going on here. We'll amend this rift one day. I'm certain of it. What of you, Graha? Have you been to visit your family? Or do they not live here in the city?
Well, my situation is also somewhat complicated. I was raised in Sharlayan, yes, but I was born rather farther away. And this song, of course. And the southern reaches of Ilsibar, that, for generations, my people have dwelt in Corvos. Does that sound familiar to you at all?
Oh.
The coastal region opposite the island of Thavner. The Allagans founded the city in that fertile land. By ship, brought the subjugated tribes of Makote to serve as laborers. Of course, the massive earthquakes from the Fourth Monthly Calamity brought an end to the Empire's reign. And when the Fifth Colony froze the sea solid, many of the tribes still living in Corvos braved the journey back to Eorzea. My ancestors, however, chose to remain. They might prevent the remnants of Alagan technology from being misused.
Isn't Corvus under Garlean rule?
For the past 50 years, yes. Some semblance of local culture remains, as is the case for the most part, for the most of the Imperial provinces. But Garlean renamed the region Locus of Menace. When I was a boy, a nearby town came under the jurisdiction of an illustrious Imperial family. The nobles of House Darkness. Good gods, man!
Whoa.
House Darkness? Sorry. House Darkness demonstrated a singular interest in Alagan civilization. So, my tribe was forced to consider a plan of action. For some time already, the voices have been raised in favor of abandoning our ancient customs. After all, the Alagan Eye no longer was passed to our eldest children, as reliably as the ones had. Fear of discovery eventually tipped the scales, and the decision was made to bury our ties to the knowledge and traditions of Alag. As the last child born of the Elegant Eye, I was given over to the custody of our friends in Charlotte, friends in the city of Bellers, who interested me as a Charlotte citizen.
Oh.
I never even considered. Forgive me, it was an unkind question.
She gets a pop on the head. No, you couldn't have known.
Yeah.
You literally could not have known that. Even Thancred was taken in by Archon as well, was he not? Stories of adopted waifs and rescued orphans are more common among Sharlayans than you might think. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yet, regardless of our origins, we are all prepared with an equal opportunity till then. We provide an equal opportunity. And with sufficient perspicacity, we outsiders can even earn the vaunted title of Archon.
I think it's perspicacity.
It's exactly why I have such a love for this country, and why I wish to remain a nation. Why I wish it to remain a nation of which its citizens can be proud. Ah.
Here, here. Another good reason to get to the bottom of the forum's stubbornness, aside from the trifling matter of our impending doom. Excuse us while we try to make some headway into these books. More company should be arriving any moment now.
Ba-ba-da-ba. Hey, guess what? We get to wait again. Actually, wait, yeah, this is Ra. What else do I know of Corvus? Precious little, I'm afraid. I've not returned since Master Galov brought me here. What I can tell you is that the Corvus rebels still seek to just lift the yoke of their imperial masters. Though the fighting is far less fierce than it once was. Oh, and they have carpets. Flying carpets. The legends are quite extraordinary. Okay. Continue, I guess.
First thing popped to my mind was, are we getting...
I wouldn't mind taking you on a magic carpet ride.
What, are we getting a Corvosian Knights here? There are others better suited to poring over old history books, so I thought I'd try my luck with more recent events. If I can find anything to better inform the forum's baffling behavior... Fair enough, I suppose.
Oh yeah, no, can you share your screen?
No,
Okay.
impossible.
Impossible. Cry, Alphino.
I am screen sharing. Share screening.
Alright.
We've returned with our selections. Although I must say, the pickings are quite slim indeed. Mistress Cryell has already flicked through every history book devoted to disasters, and more than a few which barely made mention of them. As such, we'll be looking into research papers on the Umbral calamities, as well as articles written by prominent forum members. Perhaps their knowledge of the final days comes from an unexpected source.
Speaking of which, might I ask you a few questions related to the final days?
Oh.
I'm the only one here who didn't witness the events of Amaranth firsthand. And I fear I might be overlooking critical details.
Well,
Good on us.
let's see. Stars fell from the sky. Meteorites, effectively.
But she's gonna ask us
Monsters
questions.
appeared-
Yeah.
Monsters appeared out of the ancients' creations.
What a big game.
It's a long story.
First things first. What kind of phenomena to the ancients encounter as the final days drew nigh?
From what I understand,
A complete destabilization of creation magics, I believe, was one of the main causes.
yeah. Effectively, like, honestly, it would not be,
Primals of unrivaled power, summoned from the ether.
I mean, it
No.
would, I mean, back, compared to today's age, probably unrivaled
I
power,
mean,
but...
she wasn't there. You can just make shit up.
Good.
Kind of phenomena you can imagine. Politics.
Oh gosh, no.
No, they
I mean,
actually
there was
had...
no politics.
They actually somehow managed to make politics good. Somehow.
With only 14 members.
Yeah. A complete destabilization of creation magic, from what I remember.
Yes, the unfolding catastrophe wrought havoc on all manner of life. The chaos extended to the ancients themselves, causing their powers of creation to spiral out of control. Fear and despair manifested in terrible, tangible fashion. Meteors raining from the sky, fire erupting from the ground, indescribable abominations prowling the streets.
That more or less aligns with my understanding. If only the arts of creation had survived until the present day, we might have something substantial to analyze. To the best of our knowledge, however, those techniques were not preserved or passed on, which still surmises that the closest known magic is that of the summoning rituals promulgated by the Absent. Was there aught else of note which heralded the approach of the final days? The say began with the keening sound from the land itself.
Yeah. Ah, yes. The Amaratines spoke of it, didn't they? We never did hear the sound ourselves, of course, thrust as we were into the midst of the madness. But it seemed that each and every one of the catastrophes was preceded by this ominous noise. Eventually it resounded all across the star, and not even Amaro was spared.
So the ground is crying out for something. To consider the harbinger of doom must have been quite distinctive. And probably quite loud.
More than likely. Unless it was coming from everywhere at once.
Yeah. I'll have to speak with one of the Numenon's rabbits and ask after any books which make a mention of such a sound. Last but not least, would you describe how the ancients sought to quell this unprecedented calamity? What does definitive action do they take?
They summoned Zodiac
They're not
Hey.
stellar for this guy.
for the second time. Before it was
Sir.
even made.
Sir, a second download has fallen from the sky.
Oh.
They
They summoned Zodiac.
summoned Zodiac. Yes, with Elidibus serving as his heart, So many gave themselves in sacrifice to bring him into being. We do not know exactly how Zodiac brought salvation to the star, only that by his godlike will were the laws of nature set aright. Then, once the balance was redressed, the ancients offered up a further sacrifice to heal the ravages of the final days. Lives sprouted anew, and it was these fledgling souls they intended to render unto Zodiac. A trade that would have allowed them to resurrect the shades of loved ones absorbed by the primal.
Again, that's still stupid because we've seen what happens when primals try to resurrect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You get bloated, but not still.
Zodiac may be immensely more powerful than any primal we have today, but it still would have resulted in the same thing. For all intents and purposes, as powerful as he is still a primal. He is not a true deity.
And he's not even in complete form currently.
I mean, even in
God
his...
for that.
Yeah. Or might have, had Vena and her fellows not manifested their opposition in the form of Heidelin. Now Cyril has like a contemplative look on his face, like, I wonder if the Sharlayan Forum knew Heidelin was a primal.
Maybe. Thank you.
We'll have to do some digging.
Excuse me. I feel much more confident now in my understanding of events. With that freshly in my mind, it makes me wonder what the Telophoroi truly mean when they speak of bringing them back to the final days. We've seen what they're doing with those towers of theirs. Is forcing people to summon primals a kind of catalyst? Are they attempting to mirror the conditions caused by unstable creation magics? Or are they simply using the final days as a figure of speech, a convenient metaphor for the scale of destruction they seek? That's why I'm not really sure. But this is all pointless conjecture at this stage. I mean, conjecture is the first step.
Mm-hmm.
Let us return our attention to the form, shall we?
We should keep an eye out for Stola, but this time we began studying these research papers.
Guess what? We gotta go to destination again.
Where's? Oh, there's Apple. This is the same thing.
Okay. Okay, Graha now.
What does
now
Cryo
say
have
the
to say?
same.
Well, I went to Alfie first.
Okay. Many forum members are also researchers or professors. If they know aught of the final days, then that knowledge might surface in their writing. That is my hope, anyway.
It really is comforting to have all these dedicated assistants on hand. Right then, enough chatting, more reading.
Say no
I
more.
do more reading. I do more reading while
While waiting.
waiting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, the wait bar is longer.
Mm-hmm.
Stola.
I'm the last, am I? Well, my extended search of the Archon stacks produced one or two possibly useful books. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. If you recall, Urianger learned of the source's reflections from the Geruan oracles. For its potential to cause panic and confusion, the tome was deemed apocrypha and sealed in the Great Gabal Library. 'Tis even less likely that knowledge of the unsundered world, not to mention the horrors of the final days, will be left sitting on a shelf for any curious scholar to find.
Is there a forbidden section?
It stands to reason that my colleagues, be they archons or counselors, should perforce be largely ignorant of the subject. Yet, when you confronted Master Fortuno with knowledge of the Telophoroi and their machinations, he scoffed at the suggestion that they posed a threat. He seemed adamant that the Forum would know if the final days were truly upon us. Which only supports the conclusion that whatever privileged wisdom is guiding the Forum's behavior, it is being kept secret from the rest of the nation.
So they're hiding information. Isn't it hypocritical of their policy?
I wouldn't say so, but I will say this: knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's even worse because I don't even think they're using it. Like, at least if, like, they hoarded it away and they were, like, researching it carefully in secret, it'd be getting used. They're just shoving it in their, like, broom closet.
Yeah. Just hope this doesn't end up a skeleton in the closet. Not that
That's a bit tough.
Not that I mean to excuse myself from reading duty. Whether they contain mention of the final day or no, these books could yet hold something of value. You weren't thinking of leaving, were you? There's plenty of work for everyone. I'm used to it.
I mean,
Give me the book.
Yeah, I've been reading this. This is kind of
Some of them are dry
only
reads.
useful to it's like it's only useful to Xavier and I, really. Labor for what feels like an age, as Stella's research was. Oh God, no. Oh God, why?
Well, I found naught of interest so far. I think Stola might be right about not getting our hopes up.
Smaller stubby.
Oh, that's right.
That's...
Roulette.
Stola? Thank you for your help, but I think I can manage the rest without your assistance. If I were you, I'd steal a few quiet moments for myself. Alize? Nope. Okay, different.
Oh,
Raha
different,
is silent. Yeah.
What is Raha saying?
Nothing.
Silence.
He's too busy reading.
Your efforts to gain Grahatia's attention go unnoticed. He appears to be lost in his reading. Hello, Cryle.
Dear, you look exhausted. What about your studies? Were you able to find any books on the subject I mentioned?
Yep.
The day was well spent. Should you wish to read them again, a member at the reference desk will point you in the right direction. For the moment, though, I suggest you to take a well-deserved rest. We might be occupied with our research for quite some time. I could find one thing that focused on the world before the end of the first Endwalker calamity, but it reads more like a work of fanciful fiction than an actual academic book composition. I would rather that than nothing.
Yeah,
Because every fantasy
has some grain of truth.
Yeah, every fantastical story is based off of some kernel of truth, no matter how small.
It could have been the ancient Final Fantasy.
Die.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Ah, there's Varen.
Yep, here I am. I can't join the party yet. I'm queued.
About to fight that one thing? The trial?
Yep, about to do the trial.
The thing.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry, you'll get there soon enough. Or not, it'll be a bit.
I mean, yeah, once we beat 6.0, Mondays and Saturdays, or the Mondays and Saturdays that we spend streaming 14 will become Star Wars.
Right.
You heading out?
I was like 5 minutes into like a 20-minute wait and it already popped. Let's fucking go.
Nice.
Well, have fun, man.
Seat at the last stand.
I'll join you shortly again. Well, rejoin you shortly.
Yeah. Ready for a tea break?
The other healer readies up.
Ready for a
No,
tea
they
break,
won't ready
Lot?
up.
I know I am. Honestly, my neck and shoulders are going to calcify if I don't stretch my legs and walk around for a bit.
Understandable. Let's go.
Yeah, you know the last stand down in the harbor, don't you? Of course, it's the only place I ever ate at after I found it. Come meet me near the outside tables and I'll treat you to their coffee. It's quite good. Yeah, the coffee's pretty good. Their tea is also
I wonder if
good.
they have booze there.
No.
Clouded
Clouded mind.
No, I don't
Results.
mean alcohol. I mean like
Oh, you mean booze?
B-U-U-Z.
Ah, that is a good question. I kind of doubt
It's like
it,
a book.
but then again, maybe. Who knows? It really is dependent if they've been to the steps or not.
I mean, possibly. It's not impossible for someone from Miasm Step to be excited by Sharlayan, is it?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that a certain tribe we all
mean-
know would actually fit in rather well there.
I mean, there's probably a timeline where I was adopted here as opposed to having traveled to Beorzia.
But
Where she is.
Oh, okay, she didn't spawn in until just now, I guess.
I probably wasn't paying attention.
she was there the whole time for me. I was wondering where you guys were going.
You know, I was just not paying attention.
As busy as ever, I see. How very surely that no other gourmet cafe has sprung up to compete for customers. Actually, this crowd gives me an idea. Before we place an order, why don't we ask a few questions and gauge the mood of the city?
Just be careful. Don't be too pushy, please.
Yeah, don't
I know
be
how
pushy.
you can be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean that to be a dick or anything. I know how you can be, Alize.
Yeah, you can be quite firm in your questioning, so it'd be best to back off
Honestly,
if they seem
it'd probably
uncomfortable.
be in our best interest for us three to go ask questions and you mostly to sit here.
I'm interested to hear what the average citizen has to say about the Talafroi. Might even learn something new. Worth a try,
Oh
don't
no,
you
she's
think?
accompanying us.
Pure on dear.
Alright, Drake.
Alright. What
Trench.
is it? Can a man not enjoy a moment of private respite? If you're looking to share a table, then I respectfully request that you look elsewhere.
You misunderstand, sir.
Alize.
We were simply wondering if you knew of the Talafroi. These enemies of the peace have promised to end an end to all we hold dear, and okay, Alize, I think that might be coming on a little strong there.
Wait. You're that House Levier girl, aren't you? This man with you is obviously a foreigner. I'd hear you are disowned for helping outsiders indulge their barbaric whims. And here you are giving truth to the rumor. I'll thank you to leave me be. I have naught to say to the likes of you.
Well, I must apologize. 'Twas foolish of me to expect an ounce of civility from one so enlightened. Come. I did say to
Oh, boy.
kind of take it slow, maybe leave it to us. Maybe they would respond better to someone.
Ah yes, I'll respond well to a masked figure. Okay,
You-
okay.
You forget, I wore a mask the entire time I was here. Yes, I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Alize, could you please let us handle this? Pray excuse the interruption, but we were hoping you
Please.
might share your thoughts on the Talafroi and their unconscionable plans. My goodness, if it isn't the young Miss Levieux.
My goodness. Okay, I guess I'll let you voice there.
My apologies, but I work in the offices of the Forum, and if word reached Master Fortuneau that I was helping you... I see. We're sorry to have bothered you.
Hello,
That's
Dick.
the name.
Hello. I believe your name is Dickon.
Welcome, sirs. Looking out for you today. Wait. Is that Mr. Sharlayan I see there? My word, how long has it been?
Far too long. Cyril gives a polite wave. He's probably looking at Cyril's like, you look very familiar. Why do you look familiar? Cyril just hand over mouth. Oh, it's you.
Ah, you. Okay. Finally got around to taking that mask off, huh?
Yeah. Honestly, wandering around Eorzea did wonders to help me with that.
Glad to see it.
You two, meet Dickon, the owner of the Last Stand. I used to frequent his cafe on occasion, in between lessons at the studium. We must have constantly missed each other because I see here quite often as well.
That seems like an age ago now. But I remember hearing that you and Master Alphino had set sail, for Eorzea, but then you never came back. Lately there's been gossip about your father disowning you. Is everything alright at home?
Not really.
It's complicated. And I hadn't expected complete strangers to be so familiar with our situation quite so quickly. Everyone has an opinion, it seems.
Well, it is House Lavilleur. No matter how discreet Master Fauchenot may have been, news of your family's doings never stays secret for long. Things being what they are, what brings you back to the city now, of all times?
We have questions, and only Sharlayan has the answer. Tell me, Master Dickon, have you heard anything about an apocalypse called the Final Days?
What, like the end of the world? Nothing like that, I'm afraid. And that's what you're here to find? Information on this apocalypse?
Basically.
Effectively.
Any information from him at all?
Yes, whatever we can learn. Unfortunately, your patrons appear to be unwilling to speak with me.
I wish I was more I could do to help. Ow, 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 ow. But maybe there is. You're a visit here to Sharlayan, aren't you? I
The
am.
two of us are. Yes.
Then you will know. Then few will know your face.
If you know my face
Pass
anyways.
you off as a servant with none the wiser. Ow. Sorry.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Let us finish preparing a few orders. Let's check up some further conversation while you're setting down the food. And you might just get the answers you're looking for. See? This is why I said we should go around and ask, and
Yes.
you should sit and wait.
Not a bad idea. I hate to ask, but what do you think? That's what our original
Maybe.
plan was. I mean, since
Before
after
you
that
stormed
first...
off.
Yep, when that first person immediately jumped to knowing your situation, we kind of figured it might be a good idea. We were originally planning to because you can kind of brutish with questioning people.
Yeah. That's the spirit. Pay attention now. Each of these dishes, where each of these dishes need to go. The tea set is for the chatty group sitting by the water's edge. The omelet is for one of our regulars, a Highlander by the name of Gisla. She's sitting at an outside table with a friend of hers. Behind them, you should see a Makota gentleman. He ordered the oven-baked lobster. Got all that? If you're not sure, just ask him. I'll swing again. Good luck. T-set for chatty people.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we already have him. Got it.
Okay. We're just gonna be
so
doing
we
it in
got-
order.
T-set.
Oh, my teeth here. Lovely, thank you.
Do you know anything about Lofroy?
What's
I'm just
wrong
saying
with
that-
whom? I'm sorry, I've never heard of him or the final days.
Oh, fair enough.
My friends and I are somewhat uninformed when it comes to current events. Now, if you wanted to hear about ritual arcane practices of the 6th astral era, common or esoteric, I'd be happy to talk your ear off.
Well, that actually sounds quite interesting.
Let me put a tab on that. I will absolutely hear you out on that eventually, but I...
Yeah, that does
Before
sound
I
quite
know-
interesting.
Sounds fascinating, but we have another table to attend to.
Stella, the omelet, if I recall.
Yeah.
Greetings. Finally, 2468. Let's dig in, no time to waste. We were wondering if you had heard of a group known as the Taloforoi, as well as their plan. Something about the final days. It's
Something like that, yeah.
What? The Taloforoi? Ah, yes, I remember seeing the name in the latest Gazette. That in some grand claim by the end of days. Same old senseless warmongering. When all these fools grow tired of spilling each other's blood. Best to stay out of it, I say. The Forum made the right choice. I fully support our decision to remain neutral.
And this is for the...
Urbane banter with a smile.
At last, the oven-baked lobster is mine. You've no idea how long I've scrimped and saved and suffered to afford this heavenly dish.
Not really much of a fan of lobster myself, but to each their own.
The final
Ever
day.
heard of the final days?
Hey kid, you ever heard of the final days? We're taking for a ride. The final days. This is the first I've heard of it. Although that would explain why my friend has rushed off has been rushing his feet. It must be a busy time to be a gleaner.
Oh.
Leaner.
Is that so? Well, yes, collectors of a sort. They travel the world procuring things that we haven't got here in Sharlayan. Prices, books, unusual live specimens, and so forth.
Yep, they're quite reliable. They're always able to get exactly what they need.
There may have to be information we require as well.
Perhaps. So named for those, so named for those folk who trail after the reapers in the fields, picking up every grain which was missed. Aye, by all accounts, gleaning is a most meticulous and demanding profession.
That's why I had great respect for the gleaners growing up here.
If this Lofroy make good on their audacious threats, then many uncatalogued rarities would be lost forever. Why else would these gleaners be buzzing about in such a frenzy? Watch the harbor. Watch the harbor and you'll see what I mean. They're carting loads in from the docks the whole day. It's never been this hectic before. Not like this.
Alright. We finally got something.
Yeah, something of value. While the people at large don't seem to know anything about the law for the final days, they seem to know there's something about gleaners.
Yeah.
How busy they are.
Any troubles with the customers? Were you able to get anyone talking? Quite a
The
few.
gleaners are busy bees this time.
Yeah.
Busier than they've ever been.
Certainly seems as though the Taloforoi have got them acting up. Interesting. They seem unaware of the final days, aside from whatever vague news the gazettes are printing. Even Dickon had nothing to offer, and he's the best source of gossip in the city. If the Forum does have secret knowledge, then they've done an impressive job of ensuring no one whispers it in the wrong ear. In any case, thank you for playing the part so well. Here, the cup of coffee I promised.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Please, let's enjoy our drinks somewhere else, shall we? Maybe behind the peristyle, away from the gossips and their wagging tongues.
Alright, back here.
As well as any.
Yes, it should do nicely. Out of the wind and out of sight.
A cutscene? Ooh. New music.
Who cut the scene?
Who cut the cheese? I see she drinks black coffee. But I've been drinking a latte.
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant. Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Sharlayan? Grahal said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt.
Which makes me believe even more that it's a performance of a sort.
Yeah, because it does make sense that if they would refuse, they wouldn't have bothered sending anyone. They would have just kept silent about it. The fact that they sent someone is telling volumes more than what they're saying.
And on top of that, the way that your father's acting, based off of everything that I've heard, this doesn't seem like I can't say for certain, but it doesn't seem like he's so uncaring of you. It doesn't seem like he's just trying to push you aside. I can't tell why. I can't.
When he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war,
I can't exactly
I honestly
explain
didn't know what to say.
what it is that I'm seeing or sensing. Maybe it's just some sort of familial insight. But there's something about it. There's something about his performance that doesn't feel
Genuine?
genuine. Exactly. Also, I just noticed it in this cutscene here, and I'm gonna ruin it for you guys as well. Take a look at your guys' feet. The way that they're just like you're sitting like you would be sitting with your feet on the ground.
Yeah.
The positioning of the position of them is such where it looks like you're sitting in a chair as opposed to sitting on a ledge.
Yeah, feet
Yeah,
flat,
it
not
was
dangled down.
Yeah, I noticed it, and now I have. Yeah, and now I have to show it to you as well.
What sacrifices you make in war? The lives you save.
Yeah, the lives we saved. That again,
War
for
is...
those we've lost, and for those we can yet save.
Mm-hmm.
It's to make sure that others can't. It's to make sure that people can't take more, that they can't hurt others like they've been hurt in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be honest, the Sharlayan's policy, vaunted policy of non-intervention is, or okay, non-intervention, fine, whatever, but to dismiss other nations for being calling them barbaric for the wars they wage.
In
Evil
wars
is
that
a-
even
Sharlayans.
in wars that they didn't even start, that they're defending themselves from.
Evil is everywhere, and you cannot stop evil with words alone. There are times when you must take action.
Mm-hmm.
Neither did Alpha, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently.
I understand.
It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been. How being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently.
Perhaps.
Maybe, but part of me kind of doubts that.
That's even more gloominess. That's a lot of boxes.
That is. Usually gleaners gather that much within a few months, not within a day or
They
so.
must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos.
I heard about the place.
A vast complex beneath the island. Sharlayan is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples.
Yep.
Our living library, comprised of all manner of
All manner of.
flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility.
I've honestly never been down there. I don't think I would.
Still, that
Get
did
access.
seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived
shit.
here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat.
Yeah. Usually it would only be maybe, at the absolute most, if they had one busy trip, it would be one crate.
Wait, didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual?
Yeah.
Well, I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats.
Yep.
And gleaners answer to the forum. If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the forum is planning.
Are you ready to finally get to an actual zone? A labyrinthine descent.
Loading, loading, loading. Seat at the
Oh,
last stand.
God.
We should tell the others what we've learned about the Gleaners. Go on ahead to Numenon, and I'll join you in a moment.
Num.
Master Dickon will want his cups back. That's fair.
Go on ahead to Numa.
Well, onomatopoeia.
That literally put the song in my head.
Good. Excellent.
Specifically, that one guy. The Numa guy.
Yeah. Numa. Do.
And I love you could tell how much fun he is having.
Absolutely, yeah.
That is like prime YouTube right there. Back when YouTube was literally just about storing videos and just sharing the
having fun.
fun. All of the fun.
Right up there.
Back
Fuck.
before it had all its algorithms and rules and whatnot.
Well, there's still rules, but now the rules are just... It feels like more of a
limited.
corporation rather than a platform.
Is Raha still
Yeah.
reading? Oh, hey! Is that coffee I smell? Did I miss the tea break? Yes, you did.
Yep, you did. You were
Half
too
an hour?
engrossed. Where's Alize? I thought she was with you. She's returning to the cups.
He's returning cups. Sola?
My loyal assistants return. There's a lexicon on the first floor. I need you to... Ah, you found something, haven't you?
Actually, yeah, found something actually useful.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
As
in
it
that
turns out.
context, I feel like in the context of assistant, she was referring to me because, yeah.
Sure.
Again, balled up piece of paper thrown and hit in the face.
No, you're just tossing into the ocean. Just fucking swim back. Welcome back. Been for a walk and cleared your head, have you?
Also had a nice...
And found information.
Yep, also had a nice cup of coffee, too. Not exactly. We did some impromptu investigating and turned up information.
No, excuse you, LSA. We did some impromptu investigating. You tried to bully your way into people's conversation.
Yes.
Anyway. That's a point. We believe the secret lies in Labyrinthos.
It makes sense. The Gleaners take their requests directly from the institutions and bureaucrats, but, as you say, they ultimately answer to the Forum. A sudden and significant increase in Gleaner traffic and in cargo. It certainly gives the impression of an overarching plan being put into motion. Let us see what theories we can build from the facts.
Facts.
As Stroller observed earlier, Numenor's archives appear to contain no information concerning the final days. Coupled with what a lot of you learned in the last stand, we can be reasonably sure that most Sharlayans know nothing of that particular period of ancient history. Yet my father and his colleagues are not only familiar with the final days, but are also somehow certain that the destruction being perpetrated by the Telefroi is wholly unlike these apocalyptic events. Moreover, the Forum claims to be so occupied by a duty of such pressing importance that they saw fit to unanimously deny Eorzea's request for aid. And now the Gleaners...
Bit strange.
And now the Gleaners, official agents of the state, have been mobilized on an unprecedented scale. Honestly, I am curious what they're doing. This is so much.
This reminds me of... It reminds me of the arc that we read in the library. Maybe they're storing all the stuff they can, but what they plan to do with it is what confounds me.
Yes.
I wonder...
Also, Darkus, I have a question for you, an out-of-character question. Was the mask thing and, like, swapping different kinds of masks out and eventually just dropping the mask entirely, was that intentional from the get-go, or was that just, like...
That... It's...
Or are you just flavoring that as...
It is actually a thing that I have actually thought about over the last, like, few weeks. It's like, my character's no longer wearing a mask. Maybe my character has finally dropped the mask. And I wonder, like, what could be the backstory behind that. And I've been trying to think of a backstory for it.
Okay. So it's retroactive role-playing.
Yeah.
Okay. And so,
Your mic sounds muffled.
In which case, our next course of action is up. And test this. Okay. That's the far more question.
Now it kind of sounds like you're underwater.
Yeah.
Your mic's struggling right now.
Fuck you. How about that? Is that it?
Mm-mm.
Testing,
Having
1,
fun
2, testing, 1, 2, testing,
There
1, 2.
you are.
Okay.
Now we're good.
There we go.
Okay, I don't know why I was being a piece of shit, but okay.
I
I
don't
didn't
know.
know I'm burying my head in another dusty book.
A fine idea.
Yeah, that's a fine idea.
What should we expect down there? Yeah, because like, Bidar wouldn't say that about books, but Bidar doesn't hate reading. I don't know, hate to spoil the surprise. Oh, okay then, thanks.
I'm glad you approve. You won't be disappointed, I promise.
As for myself, there are a few more subjects I would like to research. I may join you later, but feel free to leave behind your borrowed books and be on your way. I'll see to it that each is returned in its proper place.
A veritable
That'll be great.
stack of books is placed right next to Graha.
Yep. That'll be a great
I-
night.
I-
Thank you, Raha.
I just placed down like fucking a Rogadin's height worth of books.
Same with Cyril. Let's head down the stairs over there, and I'll show you where the entrance is. This will be interesting. I haven't actually been down to Labyrinthos.
Oh, I assumed you visited at least once.
Nope, I did not have permission myself.
Ah,
Let your step in Labyrinthus. It's rather more perilous than a simple storehouse. Although that will likely make the experience all the more attractive to an adventurer like you. Oh.
Also, again, I
Spoiler.
really do wish I could have the hood of this coat up. Because, like, do you
Too
see
bad.
those things on the back? The two little
Yeah.
lights?
Yeah, the
Those
little-
look like buttons.
little ears.
Those look like buttons I could clip onto the front of this.
Yeah. Ready?
Ready? Labyrinthos is not far from here, but you may find the path a bit disorienting. I'll take the lead, so stay close.
Alright.
All I was saying, try not to fall behind.
Off we go then.
Oh no, it's a slow walk. Why do I walk faster than you?
Longer strides.
Too fast.
I just gotta keep, like, slowly being behind her. Dozing off there.
Now we run.
Now we run. I still run faster than you, Alice.
Yeah. I know it's intentional.
They could have at least made it towards a player's pace.
Yeah. What's this
Well,
bridge?
to be fair, and then they do that so that you can't lose them.
Or maybe it doesn't help that we have a jog feature on, and that's why we're faster.
That also.
Yeah.
That could be it.
Yeah, that would explain a lot.
Rostra.
Rostra. Not far now.
We're totally being very inconspicuous. Nothing suspicious about what we're doing.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
The moment you try and stop being suspicious, that's when you get suspicious. Here we are. Through this door and down the stairs. You did remember to attune to the shard back there, didn't you?
I mean, that was the first thing I did. I ran off and attuned to everything.
It'll make your life much
Yes.
easier if you need to come back in a hurry. Otherwise, we should keep moving.
Yeah, don't forget, Bidar has an obsession with touching blue rocks.
Specifically
just
the big
supposed
blue
to-
rocks.
I mean, to be fair, it's just a tradition. Let's just make sure you attune.
Mm-hmm.
Why are the lights like this?
Truthfully, I don't know.
Probably some sort of magic.
Stola?
How did the Forum learn of the final days?
Also, notice but how, but not why.
And exactly how much do they know? More to the point, what do they intend to do about it? Hopefully the answer to at least one of those questions lies below.
Half an hour?
I've not been to Labyrinthos in the longest time. Even as a student, my visits were few and far between. I never actually took the time to go in there. You didn't take a wrong turn in the rostra there, did you? I thought the forum would take kindly to you barging into a private session. No.
I object!
No, just doing the fucking the address from from IDW Transformers where Orion Pax just like fucking kicks the door down during Senate session, just poof. You dare interrupt the Senate in private session? Evidently. Oh, that's a good. Anyway,
Fucking bartender just go, objection!
well, here now, yes. I've taken the liberty of securing permission for the group's descent. Right, everyone, on the left and down we go.
Wonder how far down this goes. My master hardly spoke of Labyrinthos.
It goes miles. Mom, sorry.
Yeah.
Is that an artificial star?
It is still loading for me.
Oh.
There it goes.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky. In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves. And this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation.
Labyrinthos.
Knowledge
Cute.
buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
A whole new world.
Shut up.
Right beneath our feet.
It's very interesting.
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing.
Impressive.
It is.
But I assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing
where's that
waters
magma
you
now?
hear, all created by the hand of man.
The island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma.
Huh.
It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls
Really?
and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower
fact
levels
remains-
still undergoing expansion.
So that's what a gleaner looks like.
Aren't those people gleaners?
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today.
Probably by the
It may
forum's
be as I
request.
suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Alright.
Okay, let's spread and look for clues.
Let's spread out and get
bro.
some answers then.
You okay?
Just try not to be
You need
too,
some Need some ibuprofen?
No.
Cryle? Are you okay?
No.
Excuse me.
Did you call to me just now?
No, I
Sure.
did not.
Sure, let's just brush that plot. Brush that off. Yeah, sure.
How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent.
I mean, sudden descent over long distance rather rapidly can be disorienting, but
fine, I'm sure.
Wow.
Let's get to work, shall we?
Alright, Ash said let's split up. I'm curious.
Alfie? Excuse me, are you a gleaner?
Oh yeah, wherever
If you don't mind, I have some questions to ask.
the only ones that can fly around here.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the downstairs looks like.
Yeah, we're just going ahead. Don't worry, Cyril. This is totally non-canon. But...
Absolutely not. Yeah, this is not canon. This is just.
We're just goofing off.
I'm curious to see if it'll even let me in there.
416 Yalms East.
Oh yeah, you get to look for ether crystals now.
Yep.
God, I remember having to do that. I mean, you still have to do it in Dantel. Yep.
Excuse me.
Don't worry, this isn't even the worst zone to collect them in Endwalker.
True. Okay, it just. Yep, it's just there. They just do nothing to hide that, because you're not supposed to be able to be down here anyway. Okay.
Oh, dang it.
Ah, dang it. Let's go gambling.
Can't jump up there, lame.
You're lame.
No, I'm not. I'm perfectly
Maybe
functional.
that's why you can't jump up there, since you're lame.
Good, son.
Yeah, it sounds like a skill issue.
I mean, technically it is. I haven't gotten the skills yet. Also, these mammoths, I swear from the front, that almost looks like a stereotypical Karen hairstyle.
Okay, then. Let me think.
Okay, I called dibs on Aaron. I called dibs on Aaron Hall.
On the voice?
Yes.
Hmm.
What do you think I meant?
Hmm.
In a fight, right?
Well, you are biased, so like.
No, I'm just debating on whether I want to fight you on that or not. Unfortunately, do you feel confident in your ability to do his accent?
Oh, you mean something like this?
Yes, I do feel confident. I have done it before. I did it the entirety of fucking Dawn Trail.
Hang on. Do the accent again.
Who?
You, the one who just did it.
Oh. I believe Erenville's accent is something like this.
Okay. That one's better. The first little bit there was a little bit too they're after me Lucky Charms.
Yeah. I'm not sure if Ireland exists in this world.
I mean, it's an accent, so it's liable to form somehow.
Let me think. The Railweeds... No, the Railweeds should be... Item 1058. Cumin seeds. Dactyline. Snurberry. 1060. Or were they 1061?
Do you need a recount?
It feels like my head's been stuff with mocha grass. Why more loads to take in, to take out than carry in? Why do all this at once and rest of us get it up? What if someone mistakes Kurthan carrots for Garabonian carrots? What then?
Okay. Alright, what about over here?
Cryle. Most of those gathered here appear to be gleaners. Why don't you wander around and make small talk? Dobbin.
Want to know what I'm doing? Hauling books, and ore, and fauna. If it needs hauling, I haul it. Every decade or so, they take stock in Labyrinthos. You know, sort and tidy up the inventory. Never seen an operation like this before, though. We just did one a few summers ago, even. Then, with no warning at all, this mess gets dropped in our laps. Orders from on high. Damned if I know what the reason. Could be they're changing the layout, eh? Preparing for the next big expansion?
The next big expansion?
Ah, yes. The expansion needs a lot of stuff. A lot of rendering and animation.
Ah, I recognize him.
Animal. You're here to help or give more headaches, because you don't have the look of a cleaner, and I'm in no mood for idle chatter. One of my colleagues was so exhausted he took a tumble and crashed into a pile of crates. Now I have a pack of marmots running loose. Is that a good enough impression?
We'll see. Any luck? What tales do the gleaners have to tell?
Oh, they're being worked to the bone. And I feel really bad for them.
Hell, they're being worked down to very ether.
Yeah. You ever don't see the atomic level? So this grand operation began without warning. And for every item... If every item they're bringing in, they're sending more inventory somewhere else. That would explain the haggard faces.
Yeah, no kidding.
You were right. The form is definitely up to something. They're turning the labyrinth upside down in the process.
Okay, so now that I know the time dilation, we have about 33 minutes before maintenance.
Yeah. What's your call, Darkus?
Maybe we could do a little bit of aether current hunting before we call it.
Sure.
Alright.
I'm on to do that.
I know there's one to the east. Well, it's like 400 something.
Let me get the car out. Oh god.
396.
Oh no, I ran over the Pope too.
Wait, hold on a minute. When the hell did I get this mount? When did this happen?
At some point when you
I
didn't...
don't remember getting this. It must have been when I was doing roulette. Alright. You're not joking around.
I'm still loving the I'm still loving the visual update to the car.
Yeah, the car looks really fucking good.
Like, I'm seeing the reflection of the grid in the sky. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, so 396 yalms to the east.
To the west. Also, the music.
Yeah, so hopefully there's nothing visual that should spoil you.
I don't think there's anything you'd be able to see from any angle.
Yeah.
Anything that's really spoilery, you'd have to go to very particular places.
175 yalms.
175 grams where?
175 yalms straight ahead. To the east.
I can't change my sitting position in here. So.
If I have to guess, it's probably...
Oh, right up there. Up on the cliff.
on the cliff.
Yeah, right there. Right beside those two trolls.
Oh wait, hang on.
We'll protect you.
New battle music. It's really good.
Hmm?
Bum, 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 bum,
You are nothing but also, is it just me, or do these? Is it just me, or do these trolls remind you of where wild things are?
Yeah.
I can kind of see it, yeah.
Also, fun fact: they use the Kubu model.
Well, yeah. They kind of have a very pug-like face too.
Also, Darkus, where to next?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Dummy.
931 yalms southeast.
Southeast.
Oh.
Alright.
Why did you get out of the car? Well, the reason why you got out of the car is because you can't. If you are riding pylon, you cannot use the ether compass. I don't know why.
Yeah, you have to be the one driving the mount in order to actually use it in the mount.
You know what I wish was a function for the pylon for radio? Have it linked to your orchestration.
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be really fun.
That way you could play like fucking footballs while you're driving or something.
Footballs. You mean this? You mean one of the songs that I listen to a lot in my own car anyway in IRL?
All right, 456 yalms south.
South.
The wonders.
Mandragoras.
No, dear God, not the Mandragoras.
Anything over here?
Oh. All right. 400 and... Hmm?
Your face is almost completely like in the fucking windshield there.
400
in the windshield.
All right, so 436 yalms to the east.
To the east.
I forgot how massive labyrinth.
Ah, I know where this is. Okay.
Not to mention the fucking artificial sun. I'm not sure how we achieved that.
Very
it's a
interesting magics.
Yeah, of course would be cave systems. Some creatures thrive in caves.
There it
Like
is,
these.
right over there. Passing by.
Like, Visceral cap? Yeah, it's on the bottom here.
You're a bottom.
Excuse you.
Am I wrong?
You only
That's
have
not a
pride.
no. The silence was not a no.
Yeah.
To be honest.
It was not.
Only towards one of them.
Wait, hang on. Dorcas, you gotta fucking do your ether compass, you dingus.
1073 southwest.
Yeah, this thing will come with a GPS.
I wish.
GPS hasn't been invented yet.
I mean, we don't have satellites, so.
Also, at first, when I first heard the song, like, in the, what was it? In the trailer for Labyrinthos Zone, I wasn't super fond of it, but, like...
Kind of grew on you?
Yeah. It's also, like... I think the problem was, like, when I heard it in the trailer, I think the song was a bit too loud. So, like, the high-pitched parts kind of, like, pierced my ears a little bit. So, like, kind of stung my ears a little bit, you know? Also, this place is really cool.
Yeah, look at all these shields, or whatever these are.
Is there supposed to be barriers around those?
Yeah, then the barriers are there to, like...
Keep the monsters out?
That, and also to keep them in their own pens.
I don't think for, like, legit, I think for, like, sensitive, like, acerically sensitive barriers of some kind. It only allows, like, you know, people to go through and not monsters.
Monstacado.
Otherwise you'd see, like, otherwise you'd see flying monsters out of respective areas. I reasonably believe that each monster here has been chipped or something.
I mean, this is underground, so yes, it's been shipped from somewhere.
I mean, the whole thing that led us down here was gleaners are shipping a lot of shit down here, more than usual.
Yeah, in which you gotta be impressed by the gleaner's ability to capture fucking elemental creatures.
Right.
Darkus, go get your socks wet.
We've parked in a precarious spot. There we go.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
399 yalms southeast.
Southeast.
Okay, apparently that's too far away.
That's not gonna happen.
I do also appreciate the artificial sky.
Yeah.
Bless you. Oh, I think I know where it's at. Is it like over here somewhere?
No, it's not over here.
Well, hit it up again.
Wow, this is a great view of a Salmazan.
112 yalms south.
Just strictly south, huh?
So
There it
probably
is.
up on that
I see it.
hill.
Right over there on that ledge.
On the ledge. Look, you get it and get it.
Yeah, we'll just slowly follow you in our car, or run you over.
No, can't Skyrim this. Gotta go
Around, so
around.
get
No, you can't Skyrim a lot of this game.
Yeah, which sucks.
Yeah, be careful, Darkus. These are level 88 enemies.
Oh, he's fine.
He's fine. He can handle it. He's a big boy.
408 yalms to the east.
4 east.
That'd be to Calls Forge.
Is this the one that's out here?
Nothing out here.
Alright, let's check it again.
Could you imagine all the Sharlayans just seeing us in our flying car?
It's right up there.
Just what the hell do they do?
Yeah, so much for keeping a low profile.
I don't care.
I mean, we had to get permission to come down here anyways. They know we're down here.
We're testing out a new experimental flying automobile.
Yep.
Yeah.
No
That's
nearby
what we're doing.
currents.
Okay, there you go. I'm gonna take it back up to the top area. Come
One
on.
second.
And then we should probably log off. We've got like 20 minutes left.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
Are you?
No.
The car's got hot.
It do got hops.
Can't wait for you to see all the other different places in this expansion. It will blow your mind.
Yep. All that's left now are quests.
And every day it goes away.
Have you attuned to this one yet?
Was this the one we
I
just went to?
imagine No, this isn't. This is later.
No, I mean the one we just stopped at earlier.
Is it? I don't
No.
remember.
Nope.
No, it's
No?
not.
Okay.
That'd be the
So it was the other one we...
This is the Hamlet. We should be going to the Arcaria. Archaeum?
Yeah, Kion, yeah.
Oh yeah, don't mind the fact that Xavier was just buried in the stone.
It's fine.
He's fine.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that a lot of these areas are Greek named.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know.
Makes sense considering the architecture.
Yeah, this is, like, for, Sharlayan is very, very inspired by Athens.
Mm-hmm. I can tell.
Well, I mean, I guess you could say the more Greek-ish area would be the ancients, because, you know, Hades, Gaia, Artemis.
Yeah, but we haven't seen, like, any of their architecture or anything. Whee! And then we drop you back off at the place. And then we let the fuck out. Actually, fuck it, we're long out of here. Give you that rest bonus.
Yep.
Yeah, it would make it easier to teleport here after you know, roulettes and stuff late when we stream again.
So
I'm putting on our
I'm looking at the brass.
putting on our adventure here.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to, you know, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Follow the Dorcas and subscribe to him.
Yep. Because somehow I unlocked monetization, so you can subscribe if you wish to support me.
Or help him
Either
get
that or
money.
just bits. Even just bits help.
Yeah, help him get money somehow.
Yep. Help.
Help him get the hell out of donut hell.
Yep, that way I can do this full time. And also help me get that push to affiliate, because that would definitely help as well.
Anyway, that's gonna call it for us. I'm gonna hop off, and I'll catch you later.
Yep. Let's see who I can raid before the game shuts down for server maintenance.
Oh yeah, you should probably disband party.
I already left. Just found the party.
You know what? Let's raid the Floof.
Maybe on earlier.
Let us raid the Floof, who is currently doing Clown Week with some friends. Man, very choppy. Texted the game. That should help with frame rate. But yeah. And yeah, it's gonna call it. We'll see you all in the next stream. I'm darkus-cyril, and I'm signing out. Have a good one.